the guy's ready, has maps ready on time, and we are just flying through this. Sometimes when us casters have to actually find the matches, it kind of gets clustered and we lose people and shit, and it's just messed up. But right now, Quaffle's doing an awesome job. Follow him on Twitter at, let me find out Quaffle's Twitter. I want to give that guy a shout out. I love him.
And you did also mention McLeod is from Canada, He is from Canada. He's actually 26 years old too, so just a little bit older than me. Actually, I'm 19. He's way older than me, man. But it looks like we're going to Metropolis.
Nice. Quaffle is at Trav Kurt. That's TravCurt. Go give him a follow. He's awesome.
You know what? I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to actually Alt-Tab. And you guys can't see this because it's on XSplit, but I'm actually going to go to Twitter. I want you to do this too. Go to twitter.com. You hear my keyboard, right? Yeah, you hear my keyboard. Twitter.com. I hit enter. And what's his name again?
Trav Kurt.
So
at TravCurt. Follow him up, dude. He's cool. And definitely also follow us at our Impulse team chat on Twitter. You guys can see that at our website. Is the little button at the top, so follow that as well. We are trying to get our name out there more, and right now we are on Metropolis. Remark is, so we are going to have a PVT once again. Remark is sitting at the top of his master division, number 1. See if I see any other notables in here. Like Peronia. See, Peronia got me hooked on this. Every time we have master players, I always like to look at what division and see if there's anybody we've played and stuff. But a couple QG guys in his division and stuff like that, so awesome.
Indeed, it is. Indeed. Metropolis is a very interesting map. You can spawn cross and you can spawn close by air. I do not really like this map as a Zerg player, but I know as a Terran player it's really nice because of all the airspace and things like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm really curious to see what they decide to open. If he's going to do the same build, if he decides to do something a little bit different. I'm really open to something new this game. I really want to see what happens. But
I know. I mean, but right now, Cloud is his build is unstoppable. I mean, I think he's done almost the same thing each time, but Protoss have not found a way to get around it. So he is doing some nasty stuff right now.
Indeed, it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it is definitely not broken. We are going to be getting started here momentarily. Good luck. Ready. And here we go. The countdown has begun. Let's get this started. ISTL semifinals, MxG versus MyI. Let's get it going.
Indeed. Oh no, what's happening? Let me just... Whoa, okay, there we go. I was like, what just happened? Something just disappeared on my screen, but that is okay, because it fixed itself, Joker, so don't freak out, man. We're golden.
I'm freaking out, bro. I'm freaking out. All right, guys. So right now, I like Stasis doing the intros. He sounds way more exciting than I do, so I'm going to wait till you're ready.
Okay, let me make sure I have everything set up correctly. Blue guys on the left, red guys on the right, all that fun stuff, and actually... it set itself up perfectly, so I'm going to go ahead and do the introductions. Spawning in the east position with the Diablo Lord of Terror of Destruction symbol on his command center, and the number 54. I actually never noticed that before. If you do see that right there. We have the guy who's taken 2 games in a row against Protoss. I am Cloyd, or Cloud, as others
Cloud.
say.
I think it's Cloud.
Yes,
I think it's Cloud.
It is Cloud. Spawning in the west position, we have our blue Protoss. With a symbol I don't really know about. Someone would have to point that out to me in chat. We have Remark.
Hell yeah, we do have another PVT, guys. Cloud has been absolutely steamrolling Protoss, so, I mean, I don't know, it's scary to send out another I don't know what they're doing, if these are like their main guys, but maybe they need to send out a sniper next, but it's currently 2-2 right now, MyI versus MxG, and this is to get into the grand finals, which you are guaranteed money. So these are big games. These are big games. So definitely play your best players and play, top of your game.
Indeed, you are right, Joker. And I'm excited to see what does happen here. But this is on Metropolis, one of the new ladder maps this season. Like I said again, a couple things I do want to point out. In the middle, there are 2 watchtowers that are going to be able to see anything that goes by. We do see one giant chasm in the middle. And obviously, these watchtowers are going to be able to check anything that does pass by. There is a lot of open airspace, though. Looking behind the bases, easily Void Rays could fly in, drop ships, any sort of air unit, even Muta. But obviously, there's not a Zerg in this matchup. To our unfortunate Joker.
Yep, exactly. We need someone to represent the Swarm, possibly next game.
Indeed. Maybe I'll have to jump in and play a game, but I would probably get smashed by the GM.
Yeah, exactly. Another fact about Remark, it wasn't an all kill, but he defeated Massa and Hendralisk from NMX. And if you guys don't know who those players are, you've been living under a rock. They are top GMs. I don't know about if they're top right now this season, if they laddered, but they finished, I believe, both of them in the top 25 last season. Massa was ranked 2 for a long time.
Wow, and you know what? It's 15 to 20 probes. That's kind of surprising. I know Cloud probably hasn't forgotten any, but I didn't realize how good Chrono Boost was this early off in the game. Like, especially
Yeah, that's
going into
crazy.
Income tab. Well, actually, no, they're even just because the mule's out. But wow, that is actually
Mules
quite
OP.
interesting.
Mules are OP. I hope our media guy Reed is listening. He just recently changed to Terran, and I always bash him about Terran players.
Poor guy.
I always bash him about Terran players. Reed, if you're listening, Mules are OP. You're playing a race that's just imbalanced, man. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Now that,
I'm just messing.
now that it doesn't work on gold minerals anymore, I don't think it's that bad. Because I know everyone acknowledged that point to where gold minerals was a little bit extensive.
Yeah, I'm just messing. I just like to give him a hard time.
I see
Little
how it
fact. No Zergs in the GSL round of 8. That sucks.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, Zergs only have a 28% win rate according to Idra. He did post that on his Twitter a while ago. I remember reading that.
I saw that.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Zerg's not representing this well for Code S, or even today, actually.
No, I'm actually rooting for Naniwa, man. Go Foreigners.
Go Foreigners, man.
And Naniwa right now is doing sick, so I really hope he does good.
Indeed. And you know what? I think I'm going to point something out in this game for once.
What?
Dude, we haven't talked about the game at all.
All right, let's get back into it.
Both players have thrown down a fast expansion. We do see a bunker at the front for our Terran player, as well as a Nexus down for our Protoss player. Both players are going to be going into a macro game. Also, we do see a robotics facility has been thrown down, as well as a second gas and more gateways. So I'm going to be guessing that Protoss is either going to be doing a couple of options. One, getting a fast observer with some kind of gateway timing, possibly blink, possibly observer just to be safe. But more than likely, going to be going for that high gateway unit count and possibly transitioning over into Colossi.
Yeah, absolutely. Really common for them to get an observer and go blink against some Terran, try to do a little bit of dual-pronged attack, but I don't know if we're going to be seeing that out of, what's his name? Let's see, out of Remark.
Indeed. We do see that stem has just been started just a moments ago. As well, the observer is almost on the field, and 2 sentries are being warped in for our Protoss player. Going to be able to block off the ramp. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I think our Terran player is doing the exact same build he's done for the last 2 games. He's just going to have that awesome timing, and it's working out for him just perfectly. So, we'll have to keep an eye, but I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing. So it'd be crazy. I mean, the Protoss are switching out in different builds every time, but for some reason, man, it's just working for McLeod. This is like the counter to all builds.
It is. It is the the Bonjour build, so to speak, Joker.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and we do see the observer of Remark is going to be floating in onto the Terran's base and seeing everything that's going on. He should see those 2 barracks and then upgrading Tech Lab and go, hey, I've seen this build before. He's been doing this for the past 2 games. I need to hold this off.
A little bit different, actually, now, Adam McLeod. He did drop dual engineering base, where last time he only had 1, so he is getting those dual upgrades coming out, which is going to delay some of his other... It's going to probably delay his his medevacs and everything a little bit more, but I like the dual upgrades always. And actually, we have a big push coming out from the Protoss right now, warping in a lot of things. He's going to want to try to push the envelope here and pressure McLeod. McLeod has pretty good position. Killing those rocks so force fields aren't going to be as crucial in these upcoming battles, but we also have an Immortal on the way. This could be kind of scary. We're going to see his reaction time right now.
Indeed, we do see the Protoss is going to be moving forward, and back at base, back at home, we do see the Colossi Den has been thrown down, but he is going to go ahead and push with those Zealots, and the Sentries are pulled offline, but great force fields blocking a lot of those units, but the Zealots are still getting hit at the front. He does end up killing off that force field with that Immortal, or the bunker off with that Immortal, because Immortals are just awesome against bunkers and spine crawlers. Man. They do so much damage.
So now he's pulling back, and that's one thing that our first player from MxG did not do is he just kept pushing. He kept pushing after, you know, he noticed that he couldn't win. He kept pushing. He lost way too many units. But in this game, Remark did save a lot of those units, so he might be okay. Did force some pressure. And right before that battle, actually, McLeod spotted that observer for the Protoss army and tried to snipe it, but it did get away. I don't know if it's still over in his base. Oh, now it's moving to the north side of the map, checking for a third and everything like that. But it was kind of weak. That turret noticed it, but McLeod did not end up sniping it off.
Indeed, he did not. And he did see the second gases, or the second, or third and fourth gases down at the expansion, so he obviously has to know now that there's something up. He's spinning that gas on something, and that's going to be double upgrades, double medevacs, and he's going to continue getting +2, +2. And looks like back at home.
Yeah, I mean, those upgrades are going to be crucial. Right now, the Protoss is just starting his 1-1, so his 1-1's going to finish close. Actually, Cloud hasn't started 2-2 yet, but he is getting an armory. So, I mean, he's going to be going for... Oh, I guess that's why he hasn't started 2-2. Yep. So, yeah, he is. I was like, wait. So, he is getting an armory. He's going to be able to start 2-2 here pretty soon. That Colossi is out. Pretty decent sentry count. And just working on getting those... I don't know if McLeod has spotted those Colossi yet. Oh, he has. Yeah, he is going Viking production now. Yep, and Vikings are on the way.
This is looking better and better for Cloud. Getting those Vikings out early, right when that first Colossi does pop, is going to be great for him. He's going to go ahead. Oh, and he slaps that poor little Zealot out at the Watchtower. The poor guy didn't have a chance. He had a family back at home, but unfortunately, he is not going to be returning to his Tal'Darim brothers. And it looks like the factory...
Actually, a lot of Terrans have been doing this, is trying to hit the Protoss before the Colossi count gets too high. Trying to do a little pressure. I don't think he's going to get there in time, though. There is 2 Colossi out. Extended Thermal Lances is just now finishing up. And a Twilight Council is being dropped. So he's just scouting out for a third right now. Going to be able to possibly snipe this probe that's sitting down here at the third. And he's pulling back till he gets a higher Viking count.
Ooh, and the probe does go down, and the Marine is going to run on home. And
they're so fast on stim, man. When you look at them like solo running, they're so freaking fast. It's hilarious. It's like it's freaking Usain Bolt in a Terran outfit. I love it.
That's what happens when I drink coffee. Ho!
Coffee is your stim pack.
It is my stim pack, dude. I have coffee right here. That's why I'm so awesome today.
That's what happens when I take speed. It's kind of the same thing.
Oh, goodness.
That's a joke. Just kidding, guys. I don't take speed. But, all right now we do have 4 Vikings out on the field. Pretty standard to get about 3 per Colossi. So he's going to be needing to pump more Vikings right now. But right now, he still is pumping Vikings. So once he gets that nice Viking count, he's going to want to be pressuring a little bit, and we should be seeing a Ghost Academy. Oh, there it is. The Ghost Academy is halfway in production. I was going to say, these late game armies are so crucial to have ghosts.
Indeed, and we do see that Observer does spot where the Terran army is at, so he knows right now that he could easily take a third base, and he's set to just do about whatever he wants for the time being. Like, we do see Terran moving out, but he does have a lot of time before he does reach Protoss's base. Protoss is desperately trying to warp in as many units as possible to be able to hold this push off.
Yeah, now who do you think the advantages is going to go to in this battle? I mean, just looking at the armies right now.
Oh my goodness. Going to the army tab, actually going to Unit County Station. It's 17 Zealots, 4 Colossi, 1 Immortal, 8 Stalkers, and 4 Sentries. 4 Sentries with full energy. That's something to quote.
Yeah.
Versus 6 Vikings, 17 Runners, and 27 Marines. You know, I would say the favorite is definitely at Protoss right now. He's going to be nearing that 17-minute timing that a lot of Protosses like to attack with, and I can see him attacking with this, but oh my gosh, we do see a drop moving up to the north-hand position. But actually, he's going to go ahead and move back, which is quite surprising.
Well, and look at the great position by Remark. He has 1 Colossi and 3 Stalkers. That should be enough to clean up a lot of drops. When Cloud moved out, he had 2 medevacs moving out, but only one of them had guys in it. So he is now flirting with them right now, moving them across the map, probably going to try that double-pronged action. But if he does get this drop-off, he should be able to clean up this army by Remark. But if those Stalkers snipe it and stop that drop before all those units are out, he could be in a bad position. Right now, going for that dual-pronged attack. He is moving in the front with a lot of Vikings and a decent Bile Ball. But that is a huge Protoss army.
Yes, it is. That is looking extremely scary at this point. 179 to 173 food. We're going to see a drop in the back of Protoss's base. His Colossi and Stalkers need to move back now before any more probes die. And he hasn't moved his other army back into the third base, but they're going to go ahead and snipe the Colossi. And the Colossi does go down in a blaze of fire. And we do see that 1 Stalker does get taken out as well as 1 Zealot, but he needs to pick up those units. But at the same time, at the third base, we do see units moving in, going to be taking out 1 Stalker, 1 Sentry, and he's going to continue doing this engagement. The Vikings are overhead, taking out those Colossi, as well as he's going to be microing back away from those Zealots, trying to get good force fields. Great force fields do go down, blocking a lot of those units up the front. The Zealots getting good surface area, and it looks like Protoss is going to clean this push up.
Oh my god, those were awesome force fields, not allowing Cloud to micro back at all. That was absolutely crucial. Still sitting on the same worker account because of that drop. Got a few of those probes, but that was just a great hold. And the army, the army numbers right now for the Protoss is looking so good. So many production buildings out of Cloud right now. Look how many barracks he has. I mean, he's going to be able to re-macro an army. If the Protoss doesn't attack him soon, he's going to be able to get that army out. But right now, the Protoss has added on 4 High Templars. Those are going to be crucial in the upcoming battles. He has great position in his base for catching drops and whatnot. And right now, the Protoss is looking strong as hell.
Indeed, those 2 Colossi that did live in that fight are going to add up later to be at his advantage. The more units he can keep alive, the better off he's going to be later. Protoss depends on that solid unit composition that lives throughout the entire game until you're maxed and then you just 1A your way across the field. We do see the Observer, though, has not spotted the Terran's army at that choke. And, oh my gosh, we cannot hold 1 Marine versus 1 Zealot. The Zealot does end up taking that battle.
We do have another drop. Watch it right now. It is going through the main of Cloud, going to go down to the south end and probably try to hit that third of Remark. So we're going to try to keep an eye on that as we watch the other armies. 1 solo Colossi sitting in the middle of the battlefield right now.
That guy's just like, what up, man? What up?
Just being a boss, not afraid of anything. Just Colossi, man. Those are straight from...
Those guys are cocky. I'm just going to say
they're straight from War of the Worlds, man. They're the same dude. I think the StarCraft guys watched that movie and it's like, damn, I'm putting that unit in my next game.
Yeah, we have to. I don't think they thought it was that good. Oh, Marauders.
We do have a drop up here. Looks like a dual drop. This drop is actually not going to accomplish anything. Trying to snipe that Nexus, but does not get it. And another drop down here at the third. It's going to be able to kill a lot of pros. There's no units in position for Remark to be able to defend this. He is warping in, but that is a decent drop, and they're perfectly positioned behind these mineral lines. They're going to be killing a lot of probes off. Oh, does get that Nexus. Very crucial play. But right now the Protoss looks like he's going to go for a little bit of a base trade, and he is going to be pushing the envelope up at McLeod's base. McLeod has a nice bio ball in front, has some ghosts in front. We're going to see this upcoming battle is going to be awesome, and Cloud is still pushing into the Protoss's base, and now the Protoss is committed. He is going to be pushing into Cloud's base as well.
Indeed, this is scary. Oh, the Vikings are moving up to the front. He could get great force fields out here in this choke. Oh, the great storms do go down. A lot of that storm does land on those Marauders and Ghosts. The Zealots are going to be able to tank a lot of that damage and charge forward and take out a lot of those units. It looks like the Colossi are getting great service here on those units. Oh, and great more storms do go down. Colossi are killing off.
That's it, man. That's got to be it. Remark is just playing absolutely great right now, just crushing everything. Has so many units left over. I don't think there's anything Cloud can do. He does have more Ghosts out on the battlefield, but so many reinforcements from Remark that this is going to be it.
But wait, look at the natural of our Protoss player. Another Nexus has been taken down. He's trying to micro back, going to be killing off some of those Zealots, but all the while, Protoss is moving into the main of our Terran.
Yeah, I mean, even though that Nexus is killed and there is really no mining coming out of Remark, actually there is. He still has 1 base mining, but look at that death ball. There's nothing that's going to be able to stop that. Remark is he's too good right now.
He's doubling his supply, 186 to 81 supply. He does have that third, or actually his natural base up at technically the 5th or 6th base right now. So that 1 hidden pocket expansion is going to pay off at this point for that base trade scenario. And it looks like, oh, what a great storm on those SCVs.
Oh my god, and there's the GG, guys. Remark taking another game off a Grandmaster. This is his first game in this series, but he has been rolling Grandmasters this whole teen league. So 1 more win out of him, and it's game point. And he is so scary, man. I'm scared for my intent right now because he is such a strong player.
I am too. Wow, Remark did really well that game. He knew the timing, but the Terran did the same build 3 games in a row. So you think by now, like he did, he countered it almost directly. Exactly.
I mean, you're absolutely right. He should have. I mean, and that's the thing about these long series, that sometimes you want to mix in like an all-in and things like that just to throw them off. But the same build, finally they caught on. They're sending out Remark, he might be their ace. I mean, he's an absolute superstar for that team. He's been playing so well, and I don't know. I think if he takes next game, it is going to be quite the upset.
Indeed, taking out that Grandmaster Terran, rank 10, I think he was, rank Joker.
He was ranked 12.
Ranked 12, still very top, a high GM, very reputable in the ladder community, so to speak. And again, I want to give a big shout out to ImpulseEsports.com for letting me cast this as well as the Nation Voice on Sundays. We do run that too, I think. Yes, we do. And,
No, absolutely.
And I want to give a oh yeah, Joker. Where can we find you, Joker?
Check me out at Imp Joker on Twitter, guys. Trying to hit my 100th follower today, so check it out. Hit me up. Hit up Stasis on Twitter as well, and hit up ImpulseEsports.com. And they have a Twitter button at the top. Just trying to spread the word, guys. Trying to spread our team around. This Indie StarCraft League is an awesome, awesome tournament that's put on by Team Impulse, mostly run by Marine himself. He is the CEO and manager of Impulse. He does so much work. So definitely, guys, if you guys see him in chat, give him a big thanks for putting this on. This is a cash prize tournament, and the winner goes into the grand finals from this semifinals. And right now, MxG is poised to take it, man.
Yep, they are. Remark taking a great game off that Grandmaster last game, but he did the same build 3 games in a row, so eventually he knew that it was going to have to get stopped eventually.
I think so. I think you're absolutely right. But holy cow, this is turning out to be awesome. This is just what I want. A Game 7 would be brilliant. We'll see who My Intent decides to send out next, but a Game 7 would just make my day.
Indeed, it would make my day too. One of those close ace matches where both players have all that pressure at both their teams. Reminds me of the GSTL from last season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't want to fail your team. That's a lot of pressure on your shoulders.
I know. That's the best though. Your whole team's gonna be watching you, be like watching the stream and just cheering for you, man. And that's what makes esports fun. That's what makes StarCraft fun, is when we can get games like that. So that is what we are looking for.
Gotta love esports, man. Gotta love esports.
Gotta love it. So DreamHack is tomorrow, right?
It is, really?
I think it's this weekend. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, and I think they're partnered with MLG now, so you're gonna see a lot of MLG.
I did see that post on Team Liquid.
Yep, I'm pretty sure unless I'm just blowing smoke, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure DreamHack is starting tomorrow in Sweden, I think.
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing a couple of tweets today, I think either from Violet and some other people like, oh yes, I'm flying to Sweden, yeah. And they're all like loving it because, not really loving the flights, but loving the country itself. I know I love Sweden. And
have you been there? I've never been there.
It looks like the next map is going to be on Antigua Shipyard. And you know what, Joker? You know who's up next?
Who do we got?
My favorite Pokemon is up next. Can you guess?
Oh God, it's not Squirtle, is it?
No, it's. Oh God, that would be so.
ISTL coming in here. Holy hell!
Man, that would. Reverse all kill. That would be insane.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sorry, that would be a reverse all kill. Squirtle is just an amazing player. But actually, it's going to be number 152. I don't know how I remember that. But the Pokemon number 152, Mewtwo, QT or TQ Mewtwo. Which, I don't know.
I love it.
When I was a kid, I collected the cards. I was like the baller nerd of the school, man. Like, it was awesome.
Mewtwo coming in, and that is gonna be. I don't think I've seen him play yet. And I've seen so many. Or at least I haven't casted him. I might have seen him play, but what's his rank? Let me check out. We are just getting set up in the lobby right now.
Indeed, we are.
Mewtwo.
It's an intense name, man. I'd be scared of him. Go like all psychic powers on you and be like,
talk through your mind and shit.
Oh,
He's gonna be playing some mind games.
I wish I could do that. I would just be like, guys, I'm gonna tell you through psycho whatever. Go to impulseesports.com and you'd all directly go to impulseesports.com.
You just can't help it.
You just help it. You have to go there and hit the subscribe button at the top of the page. You like how I fit that in though? That was pretty good, Joker, right?
That was nice. Subliminal messaging out of Stasis.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
Pulling it off. And there's TQ Mewtwo finally joining the lobby. He is still pending though, so we cannot see his current ladder rank. I am guessing though, since he's probably the ace player, that he's going to be at least High Masters. Yep,
I'm pretty sure he's got to be.
Ooh, he has an awesome portrait too. I like his portrait.
And he is no games played this season. Possibly plays on other servers and just comes over to roll face or something. But let's see, last season, no games last season either in 1v1, so this is kind of weird. Kind of weird. Do we got a pro just playing on a Smurf account,
Dude,
just about to troll
it's
shit
Squirtle,
out of it?
man. It's Squirtle. I swear to God, it's probably Squirtle. I'm scared.
We're getting trolled right now.
We are getting epically trolled. And Remark just asked for a minute, so we're gonna have a brief moment of passivity before the game does go ahead and begin. And it looks like Joker is talking to someone else.
Sorry, my roommate's in here.
Ah, okay. And it looks like it's going to be a Protoss versus Protoss and Antigua Shipyard cloaked. And I'm excited to see where this game does indeed go ahead and take us. It looks like we're going to be jumping into game. And there we go. Actually, can I pull this up? For some reason, it decides to be weird today. Let me see if I can do this real fast.
Oh, man, my roommate just trolled the shit out of me. It was hilarious. All right, so here we go, guys. We are getting set up. We do have Remark versus Mewtwo.
Indeed.
Who is mysterious as hell right now. He's played no 1v1 ladder this season or last season.
Oh gosh. If he's Squirtle, man, I will freak out. He is playing Protoss too, which is like almost a telltale sign.
We are going to get a PvP. This is going to be crazy, man. I'm stoked to see to see this match.
Indeed. And it looks like... Would you like to do the introductions for us, Joker?
Yep. All right, guys. Spawning at the top left as the blue Protoss, we have TQ Mewtwo playing for clan My Intent. And at the bottom right, we have the red Protoss is Remark from team MxG. And Remark has been playing so good. He's been beating Grandmasters this whole team league. And Mewtwo is a mysterious player. So... if anyone could get facts on him and throw them at me before this game gets too underway, I would love to hear about him.
Indeed. It looks like there's a little bit of lag. So we're going to go ahead and pause for just a second to get that figured out.
Yeah, he says it's really laggy, so I don't know. We haven't been lagging all game, or no one